One of the pleasures of what it is I do is watching young and gifted athletes grow and mature into men at the top of their game, and then watching the unique relationships they develop with those who understand how difficult their task can be. Sandy understood better than most what Clayton Kershaw has gone through to this point in his life and his career. Watching Sandy watch Clayton with nearly parental pride has really been a joy, as it is now for me to introduce number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
All right, I gotta follow Joe. That should do well. Okay. It really is such an honor for me to get to speak today. Sandy and Jane have meant so much to my family throughout the years. So to have the opportunity to get to do this is really special. And for Sandy, I'll keep it brief, I promise. After getting drafted by the Dodgers, whether you ask for it or not, you become indoctrinated with the history of this organization and all the players that have come before you. More specifically, as a pitcher, you begin to understand the excellence on the mound that has characterized the organization and what will be expected of you. There have been so many incredible pitchers in the Dodgers' storied history, and you hear about them a lot, but Sandy stood out. He always did. And I remember one of the first times I got to sit down and speak with Sandy, it was on a flight to LA for Joe's charity event. And I was sitting there and I thought, Sandy and Joe, some old ball players, I'm just going to have to sit through, well, back when we played, or, this is how I used to do it. And I thought I was going to sit through that for the whole flight. But it was a far cry from that. I got to know Sandy on that flight. And after that night, I remember thinking, wow, Sandy genuinely cares about how I'm going to do in this game. And from then on, I was able to talk to Sandy. He would call me when good things happened to congratulate me. He would call me when bad things would happen to encourage me. And he'd even call me during the off season just to check in on Ellen and I and see how the chaos of our life is going with our 4 kids. And Sandy, one day I hope I can impact someone the way you have championed me. You really have, left-handed pitcher or not, just in life. And on Thursday, a couple days ago, I called Harlan, our mutual friend, just to see what I should say, what I should talk about up here. And you happened to be there with him at that time, and you took the phone and you said, I heard you were struggling with your breaking ball. Let me help you. And you told me to stay tall, and that was it. It was simple, it was helpful, but it was also caring, it was also genuine. And those are the qualities that I admire most. In the years and generations to come, I hope a kid sees this statue and asks his mom or dad about Sandy Koufax. And I hope that they tell him he was a great pitcher, but more than that, he was a great man who represented the Dodgers with humility, kindness, passion, and class. And for every rookie who sees this statue for the first time and asks, was he any good? I hope the veterans tell him simply that he was the best to ever do it. And for me, I was looking back on the time that we were at Vin's retirement ceremony on the field, and something you said stuck with me about Vin. You said that the thing you treasure most about Vin is that he allows you to call him a friend. And that's the same for me. So I'm grateful for that, Sandy. And I know you don't believe it, but there's no one more deserving of you than this honor. So congratulations. All right, I'm done.